go.
What's up, Seekers? I'm Alex Panos.
I'm Marcus Nava.
And this is Geek Productions. Back to you again.
What's up, guys?
So we want to talk about television. Just a little bit. Actually, a lot of it. Let's talk about... So, we obviously are huge comic book fans. We watch a lot of comic book television.
Some say a little too much on comic book television.
Yeah, well, that's debatable. Probably, though.
Yeah.
There's so many damn shows out there right now that are really, really good. So, we're going to capture a couple of them here. We're going to stay on the DC side of things, and we're going to talk a little bit about the Arrow, Flash, Supergirl, and Legends of Tomorrow. And we totally would do Gotham too, but I am a bad host, and I'm not caught up in Gotham.
I am right there with him. So, like I said, there's just too much going on right now. I have so many things to balance out. I need to get this stuff down, though.
But we have a lot of time to talk about Gotham before it comes out, because Gotham's release date is all the way into February. I think it's in the 20-something. So we got a lot of time to catch up on Gotham, and we'll come back to that.
We will for sure.
So let's talk. Let's just dive in, man. Let's talk about what happened last year, what's going to happen this year.
We're going to talk about what happened back then, and maybe some predictions that's going on.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so let's start off with the big one right now. Arrow.
Okay. Arrow has... Me and Arrow have a love-hate relationship as of late. Liked Arrow a lot in the first season. I loved Arrow a lot in the second season, and I fucking couldn't stand Arrow in the third season.
Third season was,
they were like, hey, watch me take one of your favorite characters from DC Comics and shit all over it. But anyway, regardless of last season, then we're talking about season 4. So season 4 has started off really well, I think. We're starting to see a new Oliver Queen. We're starting to see a new Arrow, or whatever the hell he's calling himself these days. Oh, no, he's going
Green Arrow now.
Yeah, that's true.
We're seeing like a more comic-based Green Arrow. He's quirky. It's not when you look at the show anymore, it's, oh, man, this is just Batman, but with Green Arrow.
Yeah, with arrows.
It's his own character now. He's quirky, he's funny, he does stuff.
And I love that about it. So, I'm a little bit on the whole, like, cheesy side of things. I love Smallville.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love the
like
cheesy
Flash,
side. I love it.
And a lot of people harp on the CW because they're real like
they go for supermodels. They just really can't act.
You know what? I don't mind seeing people on TV that I don't mind looking at.
Exactly.
1, 2, the drama and stuff. As far as like the Petey Bopper drama.
Yeah, you gotta understand. They're trying to grab an audience that everyone can.
Right.
Everyone can watch it.
And I like the fact that me and my wife can sit down and watch this and really enjoy it. So things like that really. But anyway, back to Arrow. So where we left off. So Arrow, we had him come. He came back from this life with Felicity, which I'm just gonna stop the train right here because this is probably something we don't agree on, but. What do you feel about, how do you feel about her and Felicity? Like, him and Felicity, yeah. Or her, if you fucking summon the time.
I hate to say this, but just because it doesn't correlate with the comics so much, because I kind of want to see him and Laurel more together.
Okay, so maybe we do agree on this.
And I don't know, I just think, I kind of liked it more than just they did a little flirty thing. I don't know, because that's just Oliver Queen, that's just his, that's just him, that's just his personality.
I feel like I'm so fucking over Olicity. It's unreal. I really like both those, the actor and the actress.
Yeah, no, I think they're great for each other.
They were so good. They were so good on the team before, and I feel like they forced this.
Yeah, because they see all the hashtag Olicity, and they go, let's feed it even more.
And I don't like it. I'm sorry. Anyway, they're in the suburbs. They come back.
He almost proposes, which really scared the hell out of me.
Which I was like, wow, it looks like I'm done watching Arrow. But no, I kind of saw the writing on the wall when they did the whole proposal thing with the whole, like, Felicity might die type of deal.
Yeah, you can see
spoilers. I don't know. So I don't think that brings us, I guess, to where we ended last season. So they came back. They went back into it. Diggle and him had his bromance pissed off at each other for a while. And now, they've kind of threw that away. And their relationship's so much better now. That's one thing that's come out of this season that's so much better.
Well, yeah,
him and Diggle, have a bromance that, I was on board with all the whole time. I love Diggle's my favorite character.
Mm-hmm.
At one point, the internet was talking about how Diggle might be the one in the grave and dying. I would legitimately stop watching this show if Diggle stopped. I love Diggle, dude. So,
I'm for right now saying that there's no way he's the one that dies. Right now,
No,
I'm just saying.
No. I guess technically he could still be the one in the grave because we don't know. I mean, they're setting it up as Felicity, but I think that's BS too. We got introduced to Mr. Terrific this season, and he was awesome.
He was a great character.
Yeah, he was a really good actor, really good charisma, brought in whole new. He brought what Felicity brought in the first time.
Yes,
to the team.
yes.
So he's like the old Felicity and the new Felicity I can't fucking stand. So like I really hope that they kind of get her back to where we like her again because Emily Bennett does an awesome job as Felicity and she's fucking smoking hot and I don't want to see her leave the show.
Yeah.
But I do want to see her not be so annoying. I guess I don't know, man. I know
it's just last season that she ended up crying way too much over little things. Just
bitched about
things,
it.
yeah. But now what I do like is that they're kind of making her like her own ass kicker. I don't know if you remember, but her.
But I don't want to see her as an ass kicker. I do not want to see Felicity kicking ass.
Really?
I want to see Felicity back behind the chair, making witty comments, and helping the banter between everybody else. I do not want to see Felicity out of the fucking field being cool. Like that's not where her character was cool.
I know the thing was that when she did that, it was because guys breached into the office, and she was able to defend herself.
Yeah,
it's not like she's the one going out there in the hood.
But they tried. They tried so hard to be like, she's awesome now. He made the comment like, when did you become so badass? And she's like, I've always been bad. But you've never been badass.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just so we got left with a cliffhanger with Damien Dark, who's running the bad guy show right now. We're kind of assuming that you guys watched the show too, or you probably wouldn't have clicked on this video. But Damien Dark is all pissed off at Oliver because Oliver brought him into the light, they're getting about this far from pissing me off with the whole light and dark thing. I'm like, I get it. Stop beating us over the head with it. But brought him into the light, brought him into the media, and was like, hey, this guy's a real asshole. The city should rally against this asshole, right? So then he's like, okay, I'm going to kill somebody. So he shoots up the limo that him and Felicity are in, which...
Because did he not just propose at the end of the season? Did he not?
Yeah, that's right.
He did propose. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, that's right. He did.
And
she killed him. They killed her. Look it. Oh wow! Yeah. Like I said, we didn't see it coming. Oh, and Oliver's kid. Oliver's kid.
That is a biggie. So we know it's not Connor Hawk.
We don't know it's not Connor Hawk.
Okay, wait, we don't know.
We're assuming it's not Connor Hawk because that wasn't his name.
That wasn't his name. Yeah. It
was like Thomas.
I think you might be right.
Thomas something stupid. It should have been Connor. I hate that it's not Connor. I'm so pissed off that it's not Connor. I hate that he has a son. That's what ruined Superman Returns. No, that's not what ruined Superman.
No, there's
the movie ruined Superman Returns. But I don't like when we have a son because now we're like, I don't know. It just changes.
Now he's not going to put himself out there so much.
Right.
Because he's going to backtrack. He's going to backtrack now and just
And as a dad, I take less risks on my everyday life, driving to work and stuff. I look both ways a couple more times because I know I'm a dad and I want my son to grow up with a father. He's going to be like, oh, I probably shouldn't go get shot in the fucking face because I'm a dad. So we'll see how they handle that. I hope they handle it well. It's a really ballsy move as writers. So we'll see.
Hey, a lot of people are saying that the person in the grave is his son. So.
Wow, that would be fucked up. Yeah.
Which I kind of just have to disagree with, just because.
Oh my God, that would be dark.
Because Barry comes out of nowhere, and Barry, I feel like Barry just even knows who that person is in the grave. So.
Yeah, true.
Which is in the first episode. So.
But
wow, with that, yes, that would be very.
But let's really hope that the CW doesn't go. I can see that on Netflix.
Oh yeah, because Netflix right now with Jessica Jones taking dark turns.
Yeah, but
that's for a later video.
Not on CW. Yeah. Let's not kill kids yet. Or ever. So we left the last shot. Damien Dark shoots up the limo, which I'm like, oh wow. A lot of people should have done that before when they wanted to kill him. Probably just shoot him in a car. But regardless, shot him in the limo, right? He gets out. The last scene is her dying in his arms.
Limp,
blood running down. And she's not fucking dead. There's too many goddamn Felicity people out there that are just super in love with Felicity, and I used to be one of them. I just don't like her this season, so don't shit all over me for the Felicity. But there's a lot of fans, is what I'm saying, and at the first episode they talked about how Barry shows up. Yeah. And did you miss? Sorry about missing the funeral. I don't think that I don't know. I just don't see him missing a funeral. Even I don't know. I mean, I guess if Zoom was kicking your ass all over city, then you probably would, but. I don't see him missing Felicity because they kind of had a thing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
did.
So I don't think she's gonna die. I think Lance is in the grave.
I think you're right on there with with Lance too. I think Lance is gonna be one of the great.
Which sucks because I finally like Lance.
Yeah, he's finally,
like he's one of the characters where I'm like, finally, like when Oliver had that heart to heart with him. Where
oh
he
yeah,
was like,
that was bad.
You know what?
He just chooses ass.
You sit down. You're an asshole. You've called me an asshole all these years. You're doing the same thing. I was finally like, awesome. They finally had that moment, man. I hope it's not Lance. I hope it's just a red shirt character that he grows attached to. Maybe it's, I don't know. I think it's Lance. I think it's Lance.
I believe.
So what do you think is coming for Arrow?
Whole lot of crazy shit.
Yeah.
Whole lot of crazy shit. Now you say it. Now we both say that might take steps back because of his son. But this dude just shot up his future quote unquote wife, Felicity.
Yo, he says.
So
he says
he's
gonna kill her.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he's gonna take a step back as far as being vengeful and like spiteful. I just think he's gonna take
security precautions.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, maybe he'll get more armor on, and maybe he'll look like a Black Canary's dumbass outfit. I fucking can't stand Black Canary's outfit. Like super dominate or whatever. It's for
looking like a gimp.
Maybe they'll fix her costume. Maybe she'll look fucking something like the comics, not just wrapped in leather and boots and buckles. And I fucking hate that costume. Please fix it. Anyway. So yeah, I think Lance is in the grave. I think we got a lot coming. I think we'll see some with his son.
Yes, there will. I feel like there will be a lot of progression in terms of with his son.
And the hot girl thing, hot man and hot girl thing. I don't think that we'll see a lot more.
I think I think they're leaving that straight for DC Legends tomorrow. So
yeah. Speaking of the crossover event, that's a good segue into our other show that we watched.
TV show, The Flash.
The Flash. I fucking love The Flash, dude. The Flash. Yeah. The Flash, the first season of The Flash was, I think, some of the best on TV. Like, I really do.
I teared up that season finale. Had to.
Yeah,
that was one of the most emotional things on television I have ever seen.
They hit the mark
ever
more with the season finale. But that was last season. So this season we have Zoom, who is utterly fucking terrifying.
He's
utterly terrifying.
The voice that he has, the outfit,
he scared the shit out of me.
The things that he does, the things that he did to Barry, like when he kicked his ass and just showed his ass all over Central City.
Like,
this is your god. Hey,
here's a Flash.
Is this your god?
Yeah.
I fucking doubt it. This dude's a piece of shit.
Smashed him and then now I'm just tagging him. I'm just dragging him all over the place. Yeah, he scares the shit out of me. He's awesome. But here is my gigantic problem with season 2. We have this huge build up. Harrison Wells comes back, who was my favorite character in the series. Harrison Wells comes back. They sell him on coming back because he's from Earth 2, blah, 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 blah. And then we're kind of over this whole, like, Harrison Wells was a dick. You're probably a dick, too. They finally get over that. And then we find out at the end of this mid-season finale that Zoom is now recruited Wells to make Barry faster.
Which is what the same exact thing was.
It's the same fucking plot line. Like, it's exactly the same
It's just he has someone telling him now to do it instead of himself doing it.
Which essentially is the same fucking thing because before it was Eobard Thawne as Harrison Wells. Now it's kind of like Zoom as Harrison Wells being an asshole. Doing the same thing. Like, come on. That's just lazy writing. So I really hope that they do something different because they're like, oh, let's make him faster. And the other part was, let's make him faster so that I can get back home. This one is a little darker. Let's make him faster so I can kill him and take all of his speed. But the same fucking... I'm bummed about this, dude.
I know that.
I really...
I was expecting something huge.
It was going in a good direction, and then it just sets up the whole rest of the series to be kind of the same thing. I hope that I'm wrong. But we'll see. We'll see. We have a lot of new characters coming into the next season.
Wally.
Wally's showing up at the end. That's awesome. So you have Jesse Martin destroying scene time again. Every time that guy's on screen, he kills it.
Yes.
Joe is the best character in this show, hands down. He is acting circles around everyone else around him, and the show is just better with him on screen, right?
No, I do not disagree with you there.
Yeah, so him bringing Wally in with open arms and everything, and that was really
cool. Because that is Joe. That's just Joe.
Yeah.
I mean, you think that's kind of awkward, like your son showing up. What was it? Christmas? It was a Christmas special, wasn't it? So basically, it was Christmas. Yeah, shows up on Christmas. You kind of don't expect that to happen. You just might not have a son. Yeah. You're kind of freaked out.
And Joe's like,
Joe's the kind of guy like, hey, you know what? Like, no, come on, man. I want to bring you into my family. That's a Joe thing to do.
Yeah,
I love that. I was glad he wasn't just
so maybe we should talk sometime.
Yeah, exactly.
Christmas.
No, exactly.
But no, yeah, it was cool. So that I'm really excited. I'm really excited about seeing Wally West.
Patty Spivot. Patty Spivot is a speedster.
Spivot.
I believe she was Miss Flash. Just Miss Flash.
Yeah,
She's
she's a weird pseudo speedster, kind of. Wasn't
Yeah.
really, but is. Yeah, in the comic book, she's not really like quote unquote one of the big ones, but
yeah, but she is. But she does.
But she does the fuck with the Speed Force. So we'll see where she comes. I don't know.
I think Barry's gonna end up telling her by this season. He has to.
Yeah, that's another another dumbass. That's a CW thing where they're keeping the tension for the relationship and things like that. It's really dumb. So they're falling into the CW teeny bop trip.
Oh, I know. That's just CW. And you know what? Sometimes I like it. Sometimes I don't.
Yeah, and that's one of the ones I don't like is the whole Patty Spivot Barry thing right now, where they're not. I don't know. They're just not meshing well right now. I mean, they are, but it's like, why don't you just tell her? She knows there's crazy shit going on. He'll tell her.
Yeah,
they'll just drag that on.
I don't know. You could just say obviously it's just for the reason he wants to keep her safe, but
yeah,
I wish he told her. I wish he told her already, and I feel like he has plenty of reason to tell her.
Yeah.
Right now.
So I mean, we got that. We have Ronnie coming back as Deathstorm.
I did see that. That is insane.
That's awesome.
There's no way in hell they'll make him look exactly like that. I think, unless they just have so much money that they can budget him in order to make him look exactly like what they do in the comics.
Deathstorm's really interesting because he's from Blackest Night.
Exactly.
And we have no Green Lantern going on at all, which
we've only had the tiny teaser in one episode of Flash of you just see Jordan in an aircraft suit.
I thought I think it was Arrow.
Was it Arrow? Yeah, maybe it was Arrow.
It was a flashback.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So here's hoping that we get some
here's
Green Lantern
hoping.
shit. Obviously. So here's hoping. I oh my god, do I love Green Lantern. So if we get some, that would be amazing. I don't think that they're going to go that route with Deathstorm. I think that they're going to
just change his color or something.
No, I think that he'll be Ronnie. Yeah, he'll be Ronnie with a different color. I think
the blue flame.
They'll give him a different backstory than the Blackest Night thing,
it's
which is
okay.
okay.
It's going to be Earth 2 Ronnie, right?
I have no idea.
And that's the other thing.
Killer Frost. Yeah. Caitlin as Killer Frost is coming. I'm okay with that. We'll see where it goes. I like Caitlin is. She's one of those characters that I like a lot sometimes, and I could do without other times.
She's just there because of the fact that she's Caitlin Snow.
Yeah,
she is Killer Frost.
She's definitely falls victim to that.
That's season 1. Just oh my god, she's gonna already turn into a big bad.
Right.
But the thing
she won't.
She won't. I know. The thing is that she won't. It'll be.
But what if they kill Caitlin Snow and Killer Frost is a bad guy?
That'd
be interesting.
That'd be interesting.
But predictions as far as that goes, I think next season we're going to see a whole lot of first season. And another showdown with Zoom, and hopefully we'll call in some reinforcements this time.
Yeah, because I don't think Barry will ever reach the speed that Zoom is at.
Oh, he's Barry fucking Allen.
I know he will, but I don't think by this season.
Oh, maybe
by this season. I know he. Come on, by the end of the season, whatever season he's on, I think he will. I think like you said, they're gonna have like a big team up. Maybe like.
Are we gonna get? Maybe we'll get Bart Allen this season. I think there were talks about Bart Allen.
So. But here's the thing. I think there's gonna be Barry. There's gonna be Wally.
Patty.
Maybe Patty.
I hope.
Maybe Patty. That'd be. I think it'd be kind of cool. I just don't know as to what terms they're going to use.
I want to see Barry
and Wally.
Yeah, I want to see Barry. I want to see Wally. I like seeing Jay, even though I can't stand Jay in this one.
Jay Garrick. Forgot about him. He will get.
You forgot about him. Yeah, crazy. That's crazy, right? It's because he's fucking forgettable and he sucks.
He'll get his speed back. And then hopefully,
maybe he'll stop being a bitch when he gets his speed back. Maybe he's not gonna be like, because
he's right now. I mean, maybe it just kind of shows how scary Zoom is. Because he's like, well, fuck that. I'm not. Dude, it kind of shows his bitch side too.
Barry got his ass whooped,
and still wants
to go after Zoom. Yeah. No,
and after Jay,
they fucked Jay up, man. Jay's supposed to be like the mentor, and they just.
It is a pretty big letdown.
Throw some balls, Jay.
That he won't
throw some balls.
Sack up. Yeah.
Like if you had a serum that gave you speed.
Like Velocity 6.
I'd probably start being a drug addict because I want my shit back. And then I wouldn't have to run around being a big bitch all the time. I could be like, I have my speed back. It's in this vial. It kind of sucks. But what do you do, right? Anyway, I don't like him. So he hopefully gets a great character arc and they give him back his speed. And he's like, hey, sorry for being a pussy this whole season. Maybe I'll come back and maybe he'll kick Zoom's ass. Doubtful. Maybe Zoom will kill him. I'd be okay with that. I don't know. We'll see. I don't see much coming from Jay Garrick in the next season. Or
you don't really? You don't see it in
I don't know. I don't.
Fuck, I hope so.
I hope so too. But he's just so poorly written and forgettable.
Yeah,
you didn't
I know.
even
That's
remember
so
it.
yeah.
Yeah,
which is kind of shitty. So.
Yeah, so I don't think it's very fan based. Like they really go off of what fans say, and I don't think a lot of people like Jay Garrick. So we'll see. I don't see a lot from him. I see a lot coming from Wells. Oh, Jesse Quick.
Ah, yes, his daughter.
Jesse Quick.
That is a big thing.
Is coming too. So
who knows if she gets speed?
So if they follow that formula, then everyone will have speed powers,
exactly,
and that will ruin the show. So let's hope that doesn't.
I mean, maybe Jesse Quick is just there just for the name mention. Just for
cool,
the name mention.
and it would be awesome.
That would be.
Like, I
love little name drops. I love just like referencing people like
which would be great.
Cool, really live in the universe.
I would really not want to see like half the cast as speedsters. It kind of takes away Barry being Barry Allen.
Then the only two that I want, or at least three, Jay Garrick, badass version, Barry, and Wally.
See, I'm not sold on Jay Garrick anymore. They ruined him for me. So I want to see Barry, Wally, and Bart. Okay, I want to see the family. Like, I want to see the Speed Force. So, we'll see. I don't know. And by Speed Force, like, I meant, like, the family that is involved in the Speed Force, which I guess they all are, but I don't know. We'll see.
Shall we go on to the next TV?
Yeah, we'll talk about talk about Supergirl just a little bit because it's really new.
Yeah, there's just some crazy.
I don't know.
It's going back and forth a lot with each episode.
Yeah, they have a really good episode, and then they have a fucking terrible episode. Like they're really back and forth. She looks great as Supergirl. Other than those goddamn nylons that she had on, I hate that. Whatever, but she looks really good as Supergirl. There's a lot of good content there. They tackled the whole thing with not having to call Superman all the time head on, and it actually worked out really well. I still cannot sit there and believe that Superman would just be like, "Oh, well, Kara's in trouble, but she said not to call," you know. So I'm a little. That one still has that overshadowing, but we have a big reveal, Martian Manhunter, which changes the whole show, dude.
Yeah, that was something that. I'm sure there are very few people who thought, hey, maybe I can be Martian Manhunter. That'd be pretty cool.
Okay, so I'm going to sound like an elitist asshole that knows everything, but I totally, and you can ask my wife, but I called that really, really early. Okay, so at first, of course, I thought it was Cyborg Superman, right? But the longer it went on, I was like, it would be really crazy if with the red eyes and everything if they did John Jones, right? And then he showed up as John Jones, and I was like, oh my God, I called it! I got this! So it was a completely just leap of faith for me, but I really did call it, which I was pretty stoked about. But that changes the whole show. I will fucking watch this show just to see what happens with John Jones, even if Supergirl's terrible, because he's one of my favorite characters in the DC comics. They did a pretty cool job with him in Smallville, but it's the only time we haven't really seen him. So
now, do you think we'll see him kicking ass?
No, I think we'll see 1 or 2 episodes where we ever see it again. I know a White Martian episode is coming. Okay. Where they're going to be fighting a White Martian in the following second half of the season. Like,
and do you think that'll call out for John Jones?
Yeah, I think that we'll see John Jones then, but I don't think they're going to do a whole lot with his character yet.
Okay. Now, do you think...
Because they can't run the risk of this becoming John Jones, like
the TV show based on him.
Yeah, because that's where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
You know? And so we'll see what comes of that. But at the end of it, Kat figured out she was Supergirl. Yes. So we got left with that cliffhanger that Kat found out she was Supergirl, which is fucking stupid because I don't know how you wouldn't know if you were Kat. You're supposed to be this gigantic super investigator, like reporter, and you couldn't figure out that the girl standing in front of you is the same girl standing in front of you, but in the air. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. I think that is a meaningless cliffhanger.
It's just kind of a big thing with superhero movies now and like TV shows nowadays. Like, oh, someone knows my identity. Like, that's a big game changer.
Supergirl is in trouble.
Who knows if it'll get a second season? It was the highest viewed television show premiere.
And then it took a shit. It's in trouble because they have no good villain.
Yeah, they never had a steady.
They have no good villain. The Flash has Zoom. Arrow always has a villain.
A seasoned villain.
This one has Astra, and Astra is fucking terrible. She's the most cardboard cutout character I've ever seen. She brings nothing new to the table. She's sinister in all the stupidest ways. She has she's dumb. She's a dumb ass villain, and she cannot carry the season. Your TV shows and your movies are only as good as your villains, and that villain sucks so bad. So that's why I was kind of hoping that he would be Cyborg Superman, because that would be really cool. That would be a good fight, and he still could show up.
He still but wasn't it confirmed that basically he was dead and John Jones took on that persona?
But in the new 52, he is no longer Hank Henshaw. Cyborg Superman is not Hank Henshaw anymore, so he could still come. Cyborg Superman might be on the way. I don't know. We will see. Who knows? We'll see. I don't think this show's gonna make it. I want it to because I like. I somewhat enjoy it, but my wife doesn't enjoy it, and
this show's all for women.
You can tell it's got a big it's got a big woman following, and that's a big red flag. And my wife likes everything, so we'll see. I don't know. Not a lot of hype ups for Supergirl, but last one. We'll touch on just a bit because I know this one's running a little bit long.
Something that we've never seen.
No.
Only that we know about. Legends of Tomorrow.
Legends of Tomorrow. I think that this is going to be a pretty cool show. I think it's going to be a one and done season.
I don't think it'll go on for more than one season. I think there's going to be some giant, huge task that they take on. That's going to be pretty it's going to be pretty incredible. I hope it's just something just astounding that you just look at it and go, wow, how in the fuck are they going to do that?
Yeah.
And then that's the reason why they become the Legends of Tomorrow and why everyone knows who they are.
Well, you've shoved too many cookies into the jar. You got way too many people. You brought back Katie Lotz, which I don't like at all. God, I'm so pissed that she's back. When she died,
that was
nothing against Katie Lotz. I just can't stand her face on the screen. But Brandon Routh. I mean, Brandon will carry this. I hope.
I like Brandon Routh.
Yeah, he's killing it as the Atom, and hopefully he can carry it. Snart. I can't remember the actor's name who plays him, but he is incredible. He's really good. I think he'll be a good part of it. And I mean, there's definitely talent there, but I think it's too much. I think it's just too much for a TV show. There's only so many time periods they can go back to.
Yeah, because you think that they have to
22 episodes in a season. You figure,
but they're doing half that.
Okay, call it 12 episodes in a season. Cool, one season. Next season, we're gonna go back to Egypt, ancient Egypt. I don't.
I think it's gonna be a one and done, just like you said.
Or maybe they'll take a whole season in the medieval times or ancient Egypt when they built the. They may take that approach to. I don't know. We'll see. Rip Hunter looks pretty cool.
Vandal Savage in the crossover. What'd you think? Does he sound like a very promising?
Does Vandal Savage sound like a promising villain? Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. That guy's awesome.
Does that character from the TV show?
I have no idea, man. I didn't get it. I wasn't like, oh my god, it's Vandal Savage when he came on the screen. So he could be good. He could be bad. He could be right in the middle, stale, and not fantastic, just like he was in the crossover event. So I don't know. We'll see. We also have Hawkman and Hawkgirl in that show. It's so much in one show.
You got to think about it. They're probably going to show a bunch of their backstories.
Yeah.
And, God knows how many backstories you can put into one episode.
Oh my God, the flashbacks are going to be overwhelming.
There will be. Yeah.
Wow.
If you ever watch The Flash or Arrow, you know that flashbacks are a big thing.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens with that show. I want it to succeed, but I don't see it doing a great 2-season run. I think that this was going to be a shallow depth as far as seasons. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I could be completely wrong, and maybe Katie Lotz will fix her stupid puffy face, and we won't have to see that anymore. And Brandon Routh will do what he does best, and that's not play Superman. And we can just continue to
enjoy television.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. A lot of stuff coming. Those are just some of the the more DC side of things. The TV shows that we watch. We do watch a lot more TV. We're trying to catch up so that we can bring some more of these.
Trying our hardest. Like we said, life and work balance. Hard to do.
We got a lot to talk about. We've got the Jessica Jones series, the Daredevil series, Gotham. I'm trying to think. We watched Supernatural, which maybe not be a comic book movie, but it also
it falls into the geek world, which is what I am a big fan.
Yeah. So we got a lot more to talk about, but we'll wrap this one up here, and we'll bring you guys. Maybe we'll talk about those next week. So
yes,
this is Alex Panos,
and I'm Marcus Naldo,
and this is us signing off. See you guys.
Adios.